Welcome back, my friends. Hey, guess what? I got my telephone stand, and we're going to make shepherd's pie. You got it, my favorite. All right, so let's start with the meat. I already browned it and cooked it up. So basically, we're just going to make a first layer. There should be 2 layers in this. Hopefully we'll make it. Maybe 1 layer of meat, we'll see. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So I got 1 layer, voila. 1 layer of meat. Next we're going to add, let's see. Let's add the cheese because the last time I made this, I totally forgot the cheese. But before I even add anything else, I'm going to preheat my oven for 375 degrees. So let's get that going. Okay, where's that? Alright, so now we're going to just spread a little bit of cheese on top. Or you can add a whole bunch. I always add a whole bunch. You know, what the heck? Yummy. You can never have too much cheese, right? Perfect. Alright. Got the cheese. Alright. So then we add the cheese on top of the meat. Very simple, guys. Very simple. Next we're going to add the vegetables. So, I'll need a spoon. Alright. And this is a lot easier than that cinnamon chicken that I made last week, because the cinnamon chicken was very good, but it took a long time for the chicken to cook because it was a really thick piece of chicken. The next time I do make cinnamon chicken, I'm going to make it so that I have thin cuts of chicken, not great big thick cuts. It will turn out better that way. Alright, so next I'm going to add some gravy. So we're going to add the gravy. Let's show what I got. See, got the meat, the cheese, and the vegetables on top. Now we're going to add gravy, because gravy is very good. It won't dry out the meat. It won't dry it out. Okay. Very good. You usually use the whole jar. Okay. So finally, I would add the potatoes, but the potatoes, I don't know if I have a whole bunch of potatoes, so I'm going to save the potatoes for the top. So we're just going to add, well, maybe we'll add just a wee bit of potatoes. We'll see. Let's see. Maybe just a little bit of potatoes in the middle there. Yeah. Now, my parents, they gave me this leftover potatoes from last night. So, I wanted to use them today so they wouldn't go bad. So I just threw a little bit of potatoes on top, the gravy. Alright. So next we're going to add the rest of the meat. I already drained the meat. I cooked it, drained it. So let's add the rest of the meat. Alright, perfect. Okay. So this is really a simple meal, very easy to make. A friend of mine gave me this recipe a long time ago. So we're going to add more cheese on top, yep. A little bit of cheese, more. We got to make sure we save some for the tops, okay? Alright. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add it all in another layer of meat, cheese, vegetables. So I have this vegetables here. I'm just going to dump it all in there, just like so. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. So now we have the vegetables on top of the cheese and potatoes. Another layer. So finally we're going to add, let me look, more gravy. And the gravy usually keeps it from drying out in the oven. We'll just dump the whole jar in there. What the heck. The gravy will just seep to the bottom and cook it up very nicely. Okay. And then we're going to add another layer of cheese. Maybe just a little bit of cheese. And get this open again. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now I did buy another cheese, so if I run out of cheese I can always add another one. Alright. So, okay. So I got layered it up, see, like so. Okay. Now we're ready to add the potatoes to the top. So I hope I have enough potatoes. I may not. But I do have some of those Bob Evans potatoes for the top as well, so I can mix those up there too. The potatoes are going to be the crust. Let me get the Bob Evans. Now I use these Bob Evans potatoes just to make sure that it's all going to be a little bit of both, you know. Okay. So it'll be a little bit of half and half. Alright. I don't need too many Bob Evans potatoes because basically I have a nice crust to the top. You never know. It'll be different between the real potatoes and the Bob Evans potatoes. Alright, whoops. I'll just put this there for now. Uh-oh, whoops. Alright. Never have enough room in this kitchen, ever. When you live in an apartment, you have a sliver-sized kitchen. So basically, it is what it is. So then, just kind of mash everything down on the top. Yeah, mash it all in there on top, okay. So that you have a little bit of a potato drip. So there you have it. It's all ready to go in the oven. You just want to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on the top, because you can never have too much cheese, right? That's my theory. So I warmed up the oven for 375 degrees. It should go in there for around 45 minutes. You might want to check it at 30 because I think it might be ready by 30. But we're going to use all the cheese, yeah. There's not that much in there. There we go. Okay. So basically, this is how it looks when it's ready to go into the oven. Okay. All layered up, potatoes on top, cheese, vegetables, gravy, the meat, and surprisingly it's going to be really super good when it's done. So I'm going to throw it in the oven. Oh, let me set my timer first. Okay guys. Alright, now we're all going to be all set. Alright, so I'm going to throw it in the oven for 45 minutes. I'll check it at 30 and we'll see how it comes out. Alright guys, quick and simple meal. That's all there is to it. Shepherd's pie. Simple, simple. You don't have to use mixed vegetables. You can add any kind of vegetable you want. It could be green beans, it could be corn, anything you want. This will be good for me for at least a couple days. So, I mean, I'll be eating this for at least, I don't know, quite a while. So, but nothing better than a home-cooked meal, I think. So, I'm going to put it in the oven and then we'll get back and check it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And we'll see y'all soon. Take care now.